Today on Pro Talk, we're going to meet with Ronnie Smith. Ronnie is part of that famous Smith family. They've been training bird dogs for decades. Ronnie is a nephew of the famous Delmar Smith, although Ronnie's father was very, very well known and big into bird dog training also. But we had an opportunity to talk with Ronnie out in Montana this past fall and talk a little bit about the silent command system. Let's talk with Ronnie. Folks, I'm real fortunate and actually honored to be here today with Ronnie Smith. Ronnie is part of the famous Smith family, and when it comes to bird dog training, pointing dog training, everyone knows the Smith family. Ronnie, welcome to Bird Dogs Afield.
Thank you for having me.
Well, wonderful. Thanks for being here. Now, tell me a little bit about the history of the Smith family. I know your father was really into the business.
Right. My father was a brother to my Uncle Delmer, and they grew up there in Big Cabin, and at a very young age, out of high school, started training bird dogs. And in that time, there were more trainers per capita to come out of Big Cabin area. I think 32 is the number that came out of that Big Cabin area. That was an area in Oklahoma where a lot of pro trainers came, and because we had so many wild birds at that time.
Wonderful. That's, you know, I've read Delmar Smith's book, and was one of the books I kind of grew up with, and I certainly admire this system. Now, the Smith family kind of developed. Well, tell me about the system the Smith family developed.
What our training format is, it's a very structured step system of training. And what we're doing is we're building points of contact on these dogs, one on the neck for movement, for heeling, quartering, and coming to you, and then a separate point of contact on the flank, which just stops your dog. And from that, we can teach a dog that means whoa, make him honor another dog's point, and steady him up on his game. So with this structured stair-step system that we have, I believe in all my heart that anyone can train their bird dog using our method.
Well, I've heard a lot about it. I know both you and your cousin. Rick is your cousin, right?
Yes, sir.
Both of you have traveled extensively teaching that system. Now you have classes more out in the West.
Right. Typically, what we do is we're just my wife Suzanne and I are putting on seminars March and April of every month. And we start on the West Coast and we move to the East Coast. And then May through October, we're training dogs for the public. And then November through February, we're guiding wild quail hunts in Texas.
Boy, that's quite a system. That keeps you busy, doesn't it?
Well, you get to wear 3 different hats a year, so you don't get bored.
Wonderful, very good. And to enroll in one of your classes, you have a website that I could put right across the screen?
We do. You can look at RonnieSmithKennels.com and see what the seminar schedule is. There are various publications that we have our schedule in as well. Pointing Dog Journal is one of those publications. So if you want to attend a seminar or see if we're going to be doing a seminar in your area, you could be able to source that and find that.
You're a beginner or you feel that you're an advanced trainer, you can learn from the Smith system. Look it up. Ronnie, thank you so much for being on Bird Dogs Afield.
Thank you for having me.
Wonderful.
Bird Dogs Afield, presented by Native Performance Dog Food, the official dog food of Pheasants Forever and Quail Forever, and brought to you in part by Irish Setter by Red Wing Legendary Performance, bred for sport and available at LL Bean, Orvis, Ugly Dog Hunting, or your favorite Irish Setter dealer. RST, manufacturer of short chamber low pressure shot shells. Mud River Dog Products, fundamentally changing the expectations of the hunter and dog enthusiast. And On Point Kennel, providing the finest in dog training equipment.